The year is 1139. A young nobleman, Afonso Henriquez, stands on a battlefield, his eyes fixed on the horizon. He is about to lead his troops against the forces of the Almoravids, a powerful Muslim dynasty that controls much of the Iberian Peninsula. Victory would mean more than just pushing back the enemy. It would mean independence, a chance to forge a new destiny for his people. The battle that followed was fierce and bloody, but Afonso's forces emerged triumphant. With this victory, Afonso Henriquez did more than just win a battle, he gave birth to a nation. He declared himself Afonso I, the first king of Portugal, and set the stage for centuries of Portuguese history. Afonso's victory was not just a stroke of luck. It was the culmination of years of struggle and determination. Born into a time of conflict, Afonso understood the importance of strength and unity. He rallied his people around the cause of independence, inspiring them to fight for their freedom against a powerful enemy. His reign marked the beginning of the Reconquista, a centuries-long struggle to reclaim the Iberian Peninsula from Muslim rule. It was a period of intense warfare, but also of great cultural exchange. As Portuguese and Muslim cultures interacted and influenced one another, the Reconquista was not just a military campaign, it was a defining period in Portuguese history. It shaped the country's identity, its borders, and its place in the world. Afonso I's legacy as the founding father of Portugal is secure. He is remembered as a warrior king, a shrewd politician, and a visionary leader who laid the foundation for one of the most enduring nations in Europe. His story is a testament to the power of human will and the enduring allure of freedom. The Reconquista would continue for centuries, shaping the destiny of Portugal and leaving an indelible mark on its people. It was a period of great upheaval and transformation, but it also saw the emergence of a distinct Portuguese identity, forged in the crucible of war and tempered by the ideals of independence and self-determination. The legacy of Afonso I, the warrior king who dared to dream of a free Portugal, would continue to inspire generations to come. Afonso's journey was not an easy one. From a young age, he was thrust into the complexities of medieval politics and warfare. He trained rigorously, honing his skills as a warrior and a leader. His strategic mind was evident as he navigated alliances and rivalries, always with the goal of independence in sight. Afonso was also a patron of learning and culture, understanding that a strong nation needed more than just military might. He supported the church, which played a crucial role in unifying his people and legitimizing his rule. Under his reign, arts and crafts flourished, laying the cultural foundations of Portugal. Trade routes were established, bringing prosperity and connecting Portugal with the rest of Europe. Afonso also focused on fortifying his kingdom, building castles and defences that would protect his people for generations. His vision extended beyond the battlefield, encompassing the well-being and future of his subjects. Chroniclers of the time documented his achievements, ensuring that his legacy would be remembered. Today, the impact of Afonso I's reign can still be seen in the cultural and historical landmarks of Portugal. His spirit lives on in the pride and resilience of the Portuguese people, who continue to honour their first king. Afonso's story is a reminder of the enduring power of vision, courage, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. His legacy is a beacon of hope and inspiration, lighting the way for future generations. Following Afonso's reign, Portugal faced the ongoing challenges of consolidating its borders and establishing a strong central government. The task was daunting, as the young nation was surrounded by powerful neighbours and internal strife was not uncommon. The need for a stable and unified leadership was more pressing than ever. It was during this crucial period that Dinis I, grandson of Afonso I, ascended to the throne. His rise to power was seen as a beacon of hope for a nation in need of direction and stability. Dinis, whose reign began in 1279, is remembered not primarily as a warrior but as a builder and a lawgiver. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he focused on the pen rather than the sword, believing that the true strength of a kingdom lay in its laws and institutions. He understood that true strength lay not just in military might, but also in a prosperous and well-governed kingdom. His vision was one of a harmonious society where laws were respected and the economy thrived. Recognizing the importance of education and culture, Dinis founded the University of Coimbra in 1290. One of the oldest universities in Europe. This institution would become a cornerstone of Portuguese intellectual life, attracting scholars from across the continent. This act alone cemented his legacy as a patron of learning and a forward-thinking ruler. The university not only provided education, but also became a hub for cultural and scientific advancements. He understood that a nation's true wealth lay not just in its coffers, but also in the minds of its people. By investing in education, he was investing in the future of Portugal, ensuring that the nation would have the intellectual resources to face future challenges. His investment in education would have a lasting impact, fostering intellectual growth and contributing to Portugal's cultural blossoming in the centuries to come. The seeds he planted in the realm of education would bear fruit for generations. Dinis also recognized the importance of a strong and stable economy. He knew that for a nation to be truly independent, it needed to be economically self-sufficient. He invested in agriculture, encouraging the cultivation of new crops and the development of irrigation systems. These innovations not only increased food production, but also improved the livelihoods of countless farmers. He also promoted trade, both within Portugal and with foreign powers. By establishing trade routes and fostering relationships with other nations, he ensured that Portugal would be a player on the international stage. Under his rule, Portugal's economy began to flourish, laying the groundwork for future prosperity. The economic policies he implemented created a stable environment where commerce could thrive. His reign was marked by a period of relative peace and stability, allowing him to focus on strengthening the kingdom from within. This internal stability was crucial for the long-term success of his reforms. But Dinis's contributions were not limited to the realms of education and economics. He was a multifaceted ruler whose influence extended into various aspects of Portuguese life. He also played a pivotal role in shaping the Portuguese language. Understanding the power of a common language, he took steps to unify his people linguistically. Recognizing the importance of a unified language for a burgeoning nation, he declared Portuguese the official language of the kingdom, replacing Latin in official documents. This move was instrumental in fostering a sense of national identity. This decision had a profound impact on Portuguese culture, helping to solidify a sense of national identity and paving the way for the development of a rich literary tradition. The use of Portuguese in official documents and literature helped to unify the people and create a shared cultural heritage. Dinis himself was a poet of some renown, composing numerous songs and poems in his native tongue. His literary works contributed to the cultural richness of his reign and inspired future generations of Portuguese writers and artists. He is often referred to as the Farmer King for his contributions to agriculture. But his legacy as a builder, a lawgiver, and a patron of the arts is equally enduring. His multifaceted approach to governance left an indelible mark on Portuguese history. His reign marked a pivotal period in Portuguese history, one in which the foundations of a strong and independent nation were firmly laid. The policies and institutions he established set the stage for Portugal's future growth and success, making him one of the most important figures in the nation's history.